Okay, I mentioned a while back that I was going to do more Marvel versus DC, and I'm actually going to pick the fights that happened in the book Marvel versus DC. So I started off with this, my first one being Superman, who at this time is mulleted Superman. So just after he came back from the dead, he had a mullet for some strange reason. I guess being resurrected gives you a bad hair choice for a while. On one hand, you had, him. On the other side, you have Professor Hulk. This is the one where the Bruce Banner brain was still very well active. So he's a lot less of a Hulk verb. And he actually had full sections of dialogue. When these two guys actually fought in the comic, after they defeated, I want to say if it was Juggernaut or Metallo. I want to say they fought Metallo, so I think Superman one-punched Juggernaut earlier. Metallo got warped away and they got sent up to the middle of nowhere. So they did not need to hold back. And this fight pretty much was Hulk hitting Superman, Superman flying really far, coming back, full range of heat vision, and then one punch and knocking out Hulk. Because they didn't need to hold back all of a sudden. So, we'll look at this from my 9 standpoints. Fighting ability, strength, speed, durability. This is kind of like your healing factor, how well do you recover, invulnerability, energy projection, versatility, X factor, and I believe I left off intelligence. Yes, that should be all of them. It's always weird you leave off intelligence to the very end. So we'll start off actually with intelligence. At this time, Superman, very smart. Not as smart as, Professor Banner. Professor Hulk, full Bruce Banner faculties, body of the Hulk. So intelligence, you know what? I'm going to give that to the Hulk. Fighting ability. Ironically, at this point in time, Superman is still very much a puncher. I, every now and then, would love to see Superman throw a kick. You think with legs being stronger than arms, his kicks would be devastating. Not like, a Jean-Claude Van Damme 360 spin kick or a Chuck Norris roundhouse kick, but just see Superman throw a kick. So ironically, at this point in time, Hulk is also a smarter fighter. Strength. The only problem with Professor Hulk is he didn't actually fully give into his rage. He had some level of control. So I'm going to give the strength advantage to Superman. Superman will only control against someone like Hulk would pretty much be able to turn it up a lot faster than Hulk could. Hulk, with his strength being tied primarily to his rage, being somewhat calm and collective is actually a disadvantage. Durability. How do you recover? Again, similar things are here. And as Superman recovers, from sunlight as well as the healing ability, where Hulk's healing again is directly tied to his rage. So I'm going to give a very slight edge to Superman in this one. Now we're to speed. Superman. Invulnerability. When it comes to these two guys, they're both pretty well resilient against these blunt physical traumas are going to do to each other. So what's going to come into play is going to come some more of the other abilities they throw into it. Superman could cut Hulk with his heat vision. He just could. Where I'm not going to see anything that Hulk can do that's going to really cut or abrade Superman. Yet he's going to hit hard. Superman's still going to hit harder. So I'm giving the vulnerability edge, again, slightly to Superman. Now our energy projection. Hulk doesn't have any. Versatility. X-Factor. Versatility. What other sorts of bizarre abilities does this person, really bring to the party? At this point in time, you have everything that Superman brings to the mix. With the speed, the heat vision, the frost breath. You have that against, kind of against Hulk's direct ingenuity. I think in this sort of fight, I think everything that Supes brings to the table is going to definitely put him at the edge. Narrowed down to the X Factor. This is that whatever isn't covering anything else. At this point in time, it's 6-2. In this sort of fight with a more controlled Hulk, Superman kind of just having come back from being beaten to death by a large gray thing covered in spikes, he has a little more motivation to kind of go, okay, you know what, I can't let this fight just go on for a long time. And they put them in the middle of nowhere. So Superman does not need to hold back at all in this fight. So I give this fight 72 to Superman. So everything I played out in the book, Superman fighting Hulk, Professor Hulk, in the middle of nowhere. He's going to be able to put Hulk down pretty quick. You know, this is the thinking, feeling, reasoning Hulk. So that one, the book actually got it pretty much spot on.